I'm a Muslim, and I'm practicing Ramadan. So Ramadan is just 30 days where from sun up to sundown, Muslims fast, and we can't eat food or drink water, and it's basically to put ourselves in the shoes of the more needy. The main focus is to increase your spirituality throughout the month, and with that comes reading the Quran daily and doing your 5 daily prayers as well. On a daily basis, usually during these months, I wake up around 5:30 a.m. and I eat a lot and drink a lot of water to prepare for the fasting. And then as soon as the sun does come up, then I do my daily prayer of Fajr, which is four up and downs pretty much. Like during the prayer, we call them rakats, and basically you kneel down, your forehead and your nose touch the floor, and then you come back up. And then Muslims have these prayers memorized, and basically you just run through the motions with doing the prayers. Yeah, there was definitely days that I missed a sahur because like I'm not an early bird. We can just say that. And the days that I did miss sahur, some of the days I woke up and I felt good and I was ready to go. Those days are the days that I continued the fast. But if I missed sahur and I didn't feel great that day, then I like to text my mom and like ask her for advice on it. And she just says, okay, yeah, you can break your fast, but you'll just have to make it up later outside of Ramadan. And any day before the next Ramadan, you can make it up. Besides Eid. Eid is the one day that you cannot fast. Eid is the celebration. There's two Eids in the Islamic calendar. There's one Eid that celebrates the end of Ramadan, and the other Eid celebrates the sacrifice that the Prophet Abraham made when he planned to sacrifice his son, Ismail. It can become pretty tough with exams especially because most of my exams are from 7 to 9. So breaking a fast during an exam is pretty tough because I have to keep on looking up at the screen and hoping that the time comes, and just breaking fast with water. And typically you do break fast with a date. So I'm not allowed to have a date in the exam room. You're not allowed to eat. So that's pretty much the toughest part. I really like eating dates. Dates are like one of my favorite snacks, and I only eat them during Ramadan time. So they're really sweet. I just love they're like eating nuts kind of. Like the process of eating them is pretty fun. Like spitting out the seeds. That's like my favorite Ramadan thing to do. Like during iftar, which is our dinner meal, which happens when we break fast, we usually eat together. And when I go back home to Dayton, we break fast at the mosque, and the community events that happen there and the bonding that happens within our brotherhood, it's amazing. It's amazing to see. Back when I was in Dayton, when I was in high school and middle school and elementary, I feel like the best bonds were built over that dinner table, because not only were we participating in like this great thing, like breaking fast together, but also we were like 10 minutes before that, we were like all together in this like suffering, because like we all were just all brain dead, and we all kind of like, you don't want to be there because it's like, oh, I'd rather be at home sleeping right now because you're so tired. But that kind of shift into like being able to drink and eat, that really does build a lot of community, and like everyone's laughing. It goes from like dead quiet to like laughing in 10 minutes, and like you're all just cracking jokes, and it's a good time. It really does build community. Some people do get hangry, but I don't get hangry. I just get very tired, and like my social battery is super low. So I have to keep that in mind whenever I'm like making plans for after classes or like hanging out with friends. I'm like, okay, I'm probably gonna want to go home after a few minutes of this. So I have to keep that in mind whenever I'm making plans. I think that my patience has really grown throughout this month. Like as an example, I was driving on the road the other day and somebody cut me off, and I wanted to road rage a lot, but it was also like oh, I'm fasting right now. I'm doing this for my faith, so I need to chill out, and I just let him do that, and that was pretty tough, but It is what it is, and you know how Columbus drivers are too. It gets pretty rough out here. I definitely feel like the relationship between me and God has gotten closer because within the prayer, like when you're at your lowest point in when your forehead is touching the floor, that's your opportunity to speak to God. And there's definitely been moments where I always think like, or like in the back of your head, there's always that voice that's telling you, oh, he's not listening, or like, oh, it's probably not going to happen. But seeing other people's prayers being fulfilled has definitely led me to believe like, oh, there is a living God out there. There's definitely a relationship that gets built when you're hungry and you feel like you're at your lowest. I feel like that is when I feel like I'm connected with a higher power, the highest. To me, it is one of the most important things because my faith, it kind of provides a structure to my life. It allows me to. It's like it gives me like a rule book to my life, and the things that Islam teaches me also fall in line with my moral compass as well. So I've had a good experience with with finding my faith again throughout college.